So, okay, now let us understand what is this common size statement. Okay, so this is your question. Just go through this question. I'll just show you. This is the question. Okay, so following is the balance sheet of Pratik Raj Limited as on 31st March 2017. Okay, so ye raha. This is the balance sheet of Pratik Raj. Okay, here is also specified 31st March 2017. Whatever is a highlight and just making it yellow. Asset side of the balance sheet is given fixed assets, investments, stock, debtors, bills receivable, cash, preliminary expenses. Okay. The liability side is given equity share capital, preference share capital, general reserve, profit and loss, 10% debentures, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses. तो ये आपका क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है, आपको क्या बोला है? Just see, बोला क्या है? Prepare a common size balance sheet from the above in a vertical form. So this is your main answer. This should be your main answer. We have to prepare a common size balance sheet. ठीक है? So what I mean to tell you is, you can have the same question. I can give you the same question in exam and tell you to make a trend balance sheet also. इसका मैं आपको trend बनाने के लिए भी बोल सकती हूँ. The only difference in the question will be what? I will give you 3-4 years. Okay. Instead of 1 year, I will give you 3-4 years for following years. Okay. The same question I can ask you for comparative balance sheet also. But what will happen? I will twist the question. I'll give you 2 years. 2017 है, 2018 भी मैं दूंगी, या 2017 है तो 2016 भी ऐसा. Okay. And common size में there is always 1 year. Okay. So I repeat. Trend analysis में क्या होता है? 2 से ज़्यादा years होते हैं. In the question you are given more than 2 years, and in comparative you are given only 2 years. Okay. And in common size you are given only 1 year. Am I clear about this? Okay, this is how you identify a trend statement, a comparative statement, and a common size statement. Okay, fine. So actually, आप बड़े figure से छोटे figure पे आए. Okay, you are coming in that order. Okay. Vertical form. What is a vertical form? The new style of balance sheet is called as the vertical form. Okay. Now, next. So once you understand this, उसके बाद आपको क्या highlight करना है? I'll tell you that. So next thing that you have to highlight is application of funds and sources of funds. Okay, think from that point of view. The fixed assets comes under application of funds. Okay, the application of funds, this is the first item, fixed assets. Investments comes under application of funds, second item. Then working capital, the third item in application of funds. So working capital may first is current assets. Current assets are further divided into quick assets and non-quick assets. Okay. So when I had started with the theory of this chapter, I had always said कि अगर आपको list of quick assets या current assets याद नहीं होता है, तो it is always advisable to remember non-quick, because non-quick में there are only 2 items, stock and prepaid expenses. So these are the only 2 items which comes under non-quick assets. Rest everything is quick assets. तो अगर आपको बड़ी वाली लिस्ट याद नहीं होती है क्विक एसेट की, तो आप उल्टा जाइए, नॉन क्विक याद रखिए, बिकॉज उसमें सिर्फ 2 ही है, prepaid expenses and stock. That's it. Okay, rest all the assets are categorized as current assets. Current assets are categorized remaining as, I mean to say, quick assets. So stock is what? It's a current asset under the category non-quick asset. Okay. Next, debtors, current assets under the category quick assets. Bills receivable, current assets under the category quick assets. Saved cash, current assets under the category quick assets. Okay, and now come to the last part, preliminary expenses. Here naya hai. Preliminary expenses 5,000 rupees. Preliminary expenses are what? Now this is called as a fictitious assets. Okay, it's known as a fictitious assets. Matlab accumulated losses. Fictitious assets. Okay, miscellaneous expenditures also we called it as miscellaneous expenditures. Now ये क्या है? You must have studied in F5 Econ last year. You had a chapter in financial accounting called as capital revenue expenditure. Okay, उसमें आप लोग ने पढ़ा होगा deferred revenue expenditure. Yeah, so those deferred revenue expenditures are fictitious assets. They are not allowed to be written off in 1 year. You have to write off them in minimum 2 years, maximum 7 years. Okay, so these are those assets, preliminary expenses written off. Okay, known as fictitious assets or miscellaneous expenditure. तो ये किधर जाएगा? सोर्सेज ऑफ फंड्स में जाएगा अंडर द कैटेगरी शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स. Share capital add my reserves and surplus profits of last year less this miscellaneous expenditure. Okay, next come to the next side of the balance sheet. Equity share capital, ये क्या है? ये मेरा sources of funds है. Preference share capital sources of funds है. General reserve sources of funds add होगा. P&L account sources of funds add होगा. Debentures borrowed funds. Creditors, yeah, creditors are current liability under the category quick liability. Bills payable, current liability under the category quick liability. And last, outstanding expenses, current liability under the category quick liability. Okay, same I will tell you when you are remembering quick and non-quick liabilities. उल्टा जाओ. Remember non-quick में एक ही item है, bank overdraft. That is the only non-quick liability. बाकी का सब quick liability. Okay, ऐसे reverse जाने का. Okay, remember the one which is minimum because जो maximum list है वो फिर automatically आ रहा है. Okay, now start with your sum like this. Okay, so make this vertical common size balance sheet as on 31st March 2017. Particulars column, amount column and the percentage column. Percentage column को क्या करने का है वो हम लास्ट में देखेंगे. ठीक है, पहले वर्टिकल बैलेंस शीट बनाओ इन द न्यू फॉर्मेट. ठीक है, start with sources of funds. That is how money is coming inside the business is known as sources of funds. Okay, तो पैसा बिजनेस में कैसे आता है? फर्स्ट शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स, व्हेन यू इश्यू शेयर कैपिटल. Write down equity share capital 3 lakhs, preference share capital 2 lakhs. This is how money comes inside the business. Okay, yeah, that is called as sources of funds. Okay, second, add reserves and surplus. Write the way I've written it. Yes, first at it. Sources of funds is part A, or you can write one also. Sources of funds may have first shareholders funds, in which I have equity share capital and preference share capital. Second category, add reserves and surplus. Okay, reserves 20,000, P&L account 50,000. Okay, general reserve is 20,000 and P&L account is 50,000. Then less, I told you, right? Accumulated losses को minus करोगे. Yes, miscellaneous expenditures, आपका deferred revenue 5,000. Okay, don't forget. Minus होगा. Okay, put it in bracket. Okay, चलो अभी इसको calculate करते हैं. 3 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 20,000 plus 50,000 minus 5,000. So my answer is 5,65,000. So write it here. 5,65,000. Yeah, right here. 5,65,000. Okay. So this is my shareholders funds. Okay. Yeah. 5,65,000. Okay. So I got this answer. 5,65,000 is my shareholders funds. ठीक है. अगर मैं आपको पूछूं what is the formula of shareholders funds, so what will be the formula? Equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surplus minus miscellaneous expenditure. समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ, इससे फॉर्मूला भी बनता है. Next, third category, the last category for sources of funds is borrowed funds. In that I have debenture. It's a loan, right? Debenture is a loan fund. See, 1 lakh का debentures. ठीक है? Right? Yeah. So 5,65,000 plus 1 lakh. My answer is 6,65,000. So write it down. 6,65,000. 6,65,000. Okay? इसको क्या बोलते हैं? This is known as capital, total capital employed, or also known as sources of funds. Okay? This is known as total capital employed or sources of funds. ठीक है, तो मेरा आधा बैलेंस शीट तो कंप्लीट हो गया सोर्सेज ऑफ फंड्स से. आई रिपीट, shareholders funds, reserves and surplus, and third is borrowed funds. ठीक है, finish. Yes. Now come to application of funds. पैसा जमा किया है, तू जमा किया बिजनेस के लिए, so that you can use it. Okay, you can apply the funds. So where do you apply the funds? We first apply it for fixed assets, 4 lakhs. Second, I will apply money for investments, 1,50,000. Okay. And last, third, I will apply my money for working capital. I will use it there. Working capital may divide first current assets. Current assets may pehla quick assets. See on the screen, see the way I have written. Yeah, write it that way. Current assets may I have quick assets. Okay. Quick assets may first is debtors, 75,000, bills receivable 30,000, and cash 15,000. तीनों को ऐड करो. 75 plus 30 plus 15. 1,20,000. Okay, so write it down. 1,20,000. Okay, so this is my quick asset. ये रहा. Quick asset 1,20,000. Next, non-quick. Non-quick में एक ही है, stock. Okay, only stock is there. 25. Okay, total it. Yeah, students, simultaneously give your attendance also in the chat box, and do pay attention on the screen as well. Okay. So 25,000 is my non-quick asset. Total it. Non-quick. Okay. Next, total of your current assets. 1 plus 2, मतलब quick assets plus non-quick. So 1,20,000 plus 25, 1,45,000. लिखो 1,45,000. Right here 1,45,000. Okay. So this is my total of current assets. Yeah. My current asset. What is total current assets? Total of your quick asset plus your quick liability. Then second, current liability. Quick liability and non-quick. The quick liability may have creditors 20,000, bills payable 7,000, and outstanding expenses 3,000. Add karo 20 plus 7 plus 3. 30,000. So write here the total 30,000. 30,000. Total करो इसको भी 30,000 is my total quick liability. Non-quick is not in the question, put a dash. ठीक है, so मेरा current liability का भी आंसर सेम ही आएगा 30,000. Current liability is also 30. अब मुझे मेरा वर्किंग कैपिटल भी मिल जाएगा 1 minus 2. ग्रेट. तो मेरा करंट एसेट कितना है 1,45,000. करंट एसेट माइनस करंट लाइबिलिटी 1,45,000 माइनस 30. 1,45,000 minus 30,000. So the answer is 1,15,000. So लिखो इधर 1,15,000 is my working capital. 1,15,000. Okay. Yeah. हो गया. अभी टोटल करो. टोटल में क्या करोगे? पहले फिक्स्ड एसेट्स 4 lakhs, investments 1,50,000, and then working capital which we just got 1,15,000. Okay, तीनों को ऐड करो. So 4 lakhs of my investments plus 4 lakhs of my fixed assets. 1,50,000 is my investments and 1,15,000 is my working capital. See, my answer has to tally 6,65,000. It has to tally because it's a balance sheet. 6,65,000. Okay, see. अब ये 6,65,000, ये भी 6,65,000. बैलेंस शीट है ना, टैली तो होता ही है. Okay, that's it. Now ये क्या है? This is common size statement. तो common size का रूल क्या है? Yeah, now listen carefully. Okay, what is the rule of common size? Common size में total capital employed is considered to be 100. I repeat, in common size, total capital employed is considered to be 100. तो दोनों जगह 100 लिखो. ऊपर sources of funds में भी 100 लिखो और नीचे application of funds में भी 100 लिखो. Okay? Okay. I repeat, for common size statements, total capital employed is the base and base is always 100. Okay. Yeah. How will I get this ratio? Yeah, now see, very simple. So ये मेरा base है, total capital employed. तो मेरा first is what? 3 lakhs, this one. पहले ये निकालना है ना. तो 3 lakhs divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 45.11. देखो इधर 45.11. Next, 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs divided by, what is my base? 6,65,000 multiplied with 100. 30.07. So right here, 30.07. Next, 20,000. Right, 20,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 3.00. 7 भी लिख सकते हो, or you can write 3.00. वो up to 2 decimals. ठीक है. Next, तो 007 ना, तो आप इसको 01 कर सकते हो. Next, 50,000. So 50,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 7.518 to 7.52. 7.52. Next, 5,000. 5,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 0.751. Okay, कोई बात नहीं. 0.75. Next, 5,65,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 84.96. So right here, 84.96. Okay. Next, 1 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 15.037. So you can make it 15.04. Okay. You can go up to, what do you call it? Obviously 2 decimals. लेकिन second decimal को round off करना है, वो भूलना मत. Okay. Same way, go for fixed assets. 4 lakhs divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 60.15. देखो इधर 60.15. Next, 1,50,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 22.55. You can make it 22.56 भी कर सकते हो, 55 भी रख सकते हो, तुम्हारी मर्जी. ठीक है. Then 75,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 11.27. Next, 30,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 4.51. 4.51. Next, 15,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 2.25. 2.255 है, 5-6 भी कर सकते हो. Okay. And 1,20,000 divided by 6,65,000 into 100. 18.04. Okay. So I'm stopping till here. So next lecture what I'll do, I'll continue this sum, और ये last column का I'll teach you the shortcut method. Okay. Today I taught you the long cut method. This is actually the long cut. Next lecture I'll teach you the shortcut also. Okay. We'll complete this and I'll teach you the shortcut technique. Okay. इसमें क्या थोड़ा टाइम वेस्ट होता है, शॉर्टकट में जल्दी आंसर मिलेगा. Okay, comparatively time will be saved. Okay, so next lecture be there.